Hey, Oda! Tinakoto! Hello and welcome back to FTL. On board the Crystal Cruiser Type B, the artist, we have Picasso, Van Gogh, Da Vinci, Monet, and Felicity. Felicity? Really? Let's go ahead and rename you to something fancy like Raphael. Does that work? That does work. That fits. Excellent. There we go. Raphael Lianger. Suddenly turning from a male to a female in seconds. So, we've got a pretty powerful ship right here now. We've got some decent weapons. We even have a surplus weapon to sell. But otherwise, this ship is starting to look pretty powerful indeed-ly. Right, so what do we got here? We've got a store right there that we could visit. And we could sell off a small bomb and patch up the hull a little bit. Maybe purchase some fuel. That sounds like a plan. Or we could head into the nebula, which doesn't sound quite as appetizing, especially as there's most likely nothing there. So let's go. To the stall, sir! And beyond. A human ship hails. My friends, please, there is nothing I don't have, and there is nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop? Let's go ahead and take a look, and what has he got? Well, he's got some extra systems that we could buy if we needed to. Mind control is... Mind control? See, it's really good on a boarding ship because that means you basically have an extra boarder on board their ship for a little while. That's worth considering. What are we going to get though? Is the question. That is the question. Pike beam, fire beam, healing bomb. None of these seem very appetizing on these sorts of ships. These are sort of supplementary weapons, and then this weapon, well, it's a healing burst. Really? Who needs it? Alright, well, the Slug B needs it. Anyway, let's go ahead and patch up that hole, I think is one of the primary things we need to do. Let's go ahead and buy their fuel, and that's probably all that we're going to do. Mind control. So we've already got the teleporter and cloaking, meaning that as soon as we get one of these, that's it. We can't get any more. With that in mind, what do we want to get? So our options are basically drone control, hacking, and mind control. Drone control is good for the defense drone. I think it's a bit early to be investing in one of these systems right now, and there are other things that I need to do with the ship right now anyway, such as powering up our engines and all sorts of other McGubbins. For example, if I get this, I won't need to have my human in there anymore, but I'm going to keep the human in there for a little bit longer. That's a really good thing to have. Also getting this up is pretty good as well, but let's go ahead and power up our engines a little bit. It's another really good thing because we've got a pretty good offense right now. I need to work on those defenses, shield and engines. Something that needs to happen. If I do get the sensors, I could plop the human in here. Yeah, alright. I don't know. Gotta think on it a little bit. So we could head up here and then back down. Still a possibility. Heading down here is not the greatest. They'll probably catch up to me by the time I get down there anyway, so let's head up here. Let's head up this way, see what we got. See what's rolling. Our rebel ship is guarding this beacon. You order a pursuit course and prepare to scratch up one more. I've got a flak 1 and a heavy laser mark 1 and 2 shields, but that doesn't matter to us. I'm not going to beam 2. Okay, they do have a med bay, which is why I have this guy. Let's go ahead and get the breach equipped, and that's pretty much good. So I've got 3 humans on there, right, so these 3 crystals are probably more than a match, but again, want to be safe about it. Let's go ahead and cloak out that flak shot, just like so. They all missed. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Right, let's go ahead and attack that with our breach 2. It does attack, and it caused a breach as well, which is awesome. Okay, let's do something like send the human in, and then we're going to pump the power into here, and then we'll do something like this. Is that going to work? Which one's the human? The human is in there. That's pretty much perfect. Let's go ahead and lock down this room. I think there's one guy in there already. There we go, we can do that. Okay, they sent some flak our way. Did do a little bit of damage, but that's alright. Oh man. So what's going on here? Everything all good? Someone's taken a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Oh, that's the guy fighting. Okay, the cloak is ready to go once again. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys attacking the weapon system. Okay, it looks like they want to leave now. Oh well, there we go. You find a weapon system on their ship, and with no crew to stop us, we can install it on our own, getting 13 scrap and a whole missile. Oh man. Oh, I forgot to sell this off, didn't I? Oh dear. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Oh well. Well, now we've got 2 weapons to sell the next time we come across a store. Right, all these guys need healing up. So we'll go ahead and get on that. But man. Okay, you up here. Now you can go down there and get a little healing. Get a little healing. Right, we move the peeps around and we are good to go. Hull laser. I want that firing as quickly as possible. Right, up here and back down. That seems like some wasted jumps. I'd do it if I had more fuel. So I want to try and maximize my fuel chances. And I can only... Yeah, okay, I have to go basically down here from now on. Right, let's get a move on. It's an asteroid field. You arrive at an asteroid field and are greeted by a Zoltan guard.
By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing.
You don't have time for this. They've got some monster weapons. Okay, let's go ahead and depower. I guess we'll keep it powered for a little bit. Take out what little salt and shield they have left, I suppose. Me no likey. Okay, cloak that. Maybe I should have waited for the ion to go as well. Okay, let's go ahead and power these up. So they've got 2 Zoltans on this, so they're not that threatening at all. No medbay, these guys are toast. Jump in there, so that's going to be 30 damage total AoE. That's something to consider. Okay, we took 2 damage there. With the crew dead, you're able to take the fuel out of storage, and we also take all the scrap we can manage, gaining 5 fuel and 30 scrap. So that heavy laser got through. Of all the shots to get through, the heavy laser, are you kidding me? It happens. Okay, but they all took a huge buttload of damage there due to that Zoltan AoE. So we need to heal them up as soon as possible. It's pretty much safe now. 2 shields is pretty much enough to deal with these asteroid fields by themselves. 1 shield most of the time, but 2 shields is sometimes the asteroids do come by through pretty quick. Yeah, so 2 shields is all you really need. Right, we're good to go, we're good to go. Where are we going to go next? Here. Why not? Okay, cool. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They're refusing all hails, so they've got an ion weapon and a heavy laser and those guys. Well, thankfully, I have weapons that can bypass those missile thingies without too much difficulty. So let's go ahead and use a breach 2 on their medbay. Well, let's assess the situation though. So we got 2 NGs. Child's play. Alright. Oh, that's an ion too, okay. So that's actually pretty dangerous. Right. Alright, so much for that thing. Let's go ahead and send our gentleman in there. Suck on lag, guys. Let's go ahead and take out the weapon system, because it actually is pretty dangerous. Okay, looks like they sent one of their guys to go deal with the weapons guys. Meaning that that thing is now destroyed. And we can pretty much come in here and ruin some people. You find a weapon system on their ship with no crew to stop us, we can install it on our own, giving us 13 scrap and an ion blast. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to sell. We're definitely going to keep that ion blast around because it's really handy. Really handy to complement with these sorts of weapons. Yeah, cool. Cool. We've got tons of stuff to sell now. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. Heal them up. Pretty much the same old story by now. If we've got any stores around, we'll definitely head to that and sell these weapons off. This is the run that was about giving. I've got a distress beacon over this way, but do I want to upgrade my ship? I've got enough scrap to upgrade the ship with right now. So that's something that I want to try and do. Something like that's pretty good. Get that evasion up. We need another crew member is what we need. Somebody to man the engines and give us that really good evasion chance. The ship emitting the distress beacon messages you. Sorry to bother you, but we're out of fuel and can't get out of this barren sector. Could you help us out? We have 11 fuel, so we can't spare 4, I hope. Give them the fuel and they thank us, giving us 32 scrap as payment. Well, that sounds like a good deal to me. Right. None of those were stores, I don't think, no. So where do I want to jump? I could jump here or pretty much here is my options. Like I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would fill us out. What's the smart option? The smart option is that actually. So that's where we're going. That's playing the smart game, ladies and gentlemen. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. We could buy Graffin, the Zoltan, who's a good weapons guy, but he costs 25 scrap. We could attack the slaver scum, but they've got a build 2 and a mini beam. Oh man, these guys mean business, but so do we. So do we. Let's go ahead and attack. Alright, so I've got 2 Zoltan on there. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go ahead and just pretty much board immediately. And where are we going? Let's go somewhere like this. Okay, there we go. So that's not going to be too much of an issue for these guys. They should be able to handle that. At least I hope they should. Okay, time to cloak! Oh, 85% evasion's pretty good. And down they go. You scan the ship and detect no life signs. It appears the slaves died in the fight. You strip the ship and prepare to leave. We gain 2 missiles, 1 drone bat, and 29 scrap, but we did not get a free crew member out of that. That's the one downside to that event that just occurred. Also, a Zoltan is being held prisoner by other Zoltans. That's racist. There's some sort of racism moral in there somewhere. Alright. Let's get on with the show. Where are we going? We've got a store right there. That'll be nice to check out. I feel like we've got time for one more jump before we check the store out, so let's go down here. And then we'll head up towards that store. And we can finally sell off some of these weapons. You arrive to find a number of ships convening around a station. There is some unencrypted chatter between the ships. You tune in and listen for anything interesting. Overhearing their conversation, it seems they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Let's offer to board their ship without teleporter. They quickly scan your ship and say, "It appears you could help. A bandit has made off with some very important cargo. Though I doubt they have any understanding of what it is they stole. We need you to capture the ship intact." Let's agree to capture that ship. Great. We'll relay their coordinates. Remember, do not destroy that ship. Remember, we'll be right behind you. Remember, 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 remember. Okay. It's off that way. That is not on the way. If it was there, that'd be great, but sorry guys. There's a good reward out of that. I think there's a weapon that you get out of that, but we've got tons of weapons. A mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? I think so. Flag. But what do they got? Reconstructive teleport. Crew fully heals after teleportation. That's really good on something like a clone bay. That is really good on a clone bay. What else have they got? Crew members for sale. A Zoltan who's worth more, but doesn't have as good skills. So maybe that was actually a really good deal. 25 scrap for a Zoltan who's a pro with weapons. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Anyway, we've got a small bomb and a hull missile to sell off. Get out of here. And let's go ahead and patch the ship up a little bit. And then we need all of that fuel, guys. We need that fuel. A flak one is a really good weapon on any other ship. We've got basically what we need. We have a weapon to punch shields down. What about the flagship fight, though? I think we'll be okay. Maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. That's really good, and that's also really good, but we've got really good weapons. That's a really good weapon. Okay. I'm not going to buy that. That could be the run. Right there. Anyway, let's, what are we going to get? I really do want to get this guy leveled up. That's something that what needs to happen, so let's get that. That's pretty much a given. But also, what do we need now? 75 scrap. Getting this is pretty good. We're in Sector 3 right now, and we have level 2 shield. So getting the third one is ideal, but we don't need it right now. Level 5 engines is also pretty much the max that you want to go into the flagship fight with. Yeah, getting something like a longer teleporter or a longer cloaking is pretty good as well. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and resave those positions and let's jump onwards. So we've got a pretty good amount of time here. Let's jump around a bit. Okay, we've got a pulsar coming in. A rebel captain appears on the screen. I thought we'd been doomed to backwater assignments. This is my chance to get back in command's good graces. Charge the weapons! Looks like it's got a flak 1, and a lot of thingy-jubbly, but we can basically just jump right in. 3 humans. Let's go ahead and get this 4th human and own some faces. Like so. Now the human should go ahead and fight that guy. These guys are going down. Okay, the ion pulse is coming. Let's go ahead and cloak. There we go. And that destroyed the cloaking. That's interesting. I didn't think that was going to happen. Well, I guess you live and you learn. Now they're going to decimate us, but we killed them first. There are no more licenses remaining on the ships. We're stripped of useful materials, getting 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 29 scrap. Wow, okay, so Van Gogh, he needs to get on that, man. He's not a very good fighter, is he? Not very good at all. Money doesn't need to heal up, so get you back there and we can heal you up. That works out. I didn't think the pulsar was going to disable the cloaking. It looks like it does. It's quite interesting. Okay, everyone's healed up. No, not even healed up. Okay, that got ioned. Okay, that's interesting. Give everyone back, and we will jump out of here once things become favourable. That's just how we roll. And we do need engines as well, ideally. That's good enough. Alright, we should be able to jump here and then about there, so that's good. Okay, we did not get ioned again. You pick up the last broadcast from our rupturing Zoltan freighter.
The Mantis.
Oh no, Zoltan.
The Mantis.
Yeah, please. They're pretty much the same as the Mantis, aren't they? You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. So we've got 2 Mantis and NG. These guys are pretty much toast. Let's go ahead and de-oxygenate you a bit. Why move the guys around, right? Okay. Now they do have a missile though, so I want to be a little bit careful. How are we going to deal with this? Yeah, I think we'll just deal with it as is right now. Just let things roll. Okay, that missile is about to fire, so let's go ahead and cloak. Destroy the weapons that I do need those weapons, as it turns out. I guess we'll go ahead and repair those. This Mantis is about to come in, but yeah, okay, he's going to teleport back. I thought that might happen. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, okay, that's not too much of an issue because the heavy laser can't punch through. And he's going to try and come back. Okay. We need to finish that moron off. Okay, let's go ahead and cloak out this guy. And that missed, thank goodness. Now this dude is definitely going to die here. Okay, you guys need healing up. Or one dude anyway. Weapons are fully healed. Let's go ahead and get the breach online. Take out the med bay. Should we keep you in there? Let's put you in the engines. Get that evasion up. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage from this missile right now. Come on! Oh, we missed. Oh boy. Okay, we can board anyway. Do something like this and then lock that down. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Okay, we should be able to take that out hopefully if it's a single one. Oh, not in time. I think we killed that guy though. Okay, maybe we can kill the NG while he's in here. Let's go ahead and take the weapons out. Cloak that missile, but it still hurts us anyway, of course. Taking heaps of damage. This ship fight is not worth it. Not worth it. Even if it gives me 100 scrap, I would not have done this again. 30 scrap's not bad. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. So we strip it of useful materials, getting 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 30 scrap. No courtesy missile for a change. Thank goodness. Okay, we got a breach there. All the things are breached to us. Let's go ahead and get the NG sorting this out. Oh man. What a mess. Well, at least the oxygen didn't go down. Everything's all healed up except for this thing. Come on, little guy. There we go. The little NG that could. Heal up the dudes. You need healing too. Everyone needs a heal job. Except you. And you. Get out of there. Okay. You, back over that way. You, and there, you. No, everyone's good now. Cool. Not a good encounter for us. Not a good encounter at all. Okay, let's head on to the exit. Get back to the exit. Exit. Okay. You arrive at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. You arrive in a system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there are no life forms aboard. You salvage anything useful, but find no clue as to the whereabouts of the former crew, gaining 3 fuel, 1 drum part, and 20 scrap. Well, free stuff. Next sector, please. NG Homeworlds. Give me that stealth cruiser unlock event. That's kind of fun to do. You've arrived in NG space. The mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Indeed we shall. This is Sector 4, right? Yes, it's not time to end the episode just yet. Not that I want to end it. Alright. So, again, it's a store that we need to head into right at the start of the sector. The Curse of the Store. The Curse of the Store. Thank you for following so long if you get that reference. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Seal of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. Sure thing. Okay, they've got fire! That's what it says. And then boarding. Just this rep. To 10? To 10. 8 crew members only. Swampson is from the swamp and CY Heng. Alright. Drone control comes with assist repair. Clone bay. Now I want my crystals to be top notch. Then I could have got the reconstructive teleport. Anything to sell? Nothing to sell. Got a whole lot of things to buy. I'm doing okay on fuel now. That's pretty good. So I don't need to pick up any fuel right now. So let's go ahead and spend the rest of the scrap upgrading the ship. What is that going to cost us? 65. We don't have enough just yet, but let's go ahead and get the level 5 engines. So that's 35% evasion, not bad. Are you healing up in the engines at all? What about you, NG? Okay, you're doing quite good. 9 out of 15, that's pretty good. Right, onwards! On with the journey! You notice an NG colony hiding out on the other side of a nearby moon. It turns out they're evacuating an equipment cache from the Federation Mantis War, and they suggest it might be used to lure the pursuing rebel fleet. Could booby trap the cache using 2 missiles to delay the fleet, I think it is, yeah. Or we could secure the cache. I want to hold on to my missiles, please. You have the NG complete their excavations and bring the supplies on board, giving us 26 scrap and an anti-combat drone that we can sell at a store. Alright, let's make a bit of money before we head to the store though. 47 ain't enough. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. We could explore the field That's what we're going to do. Scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful compositions. You extract some fuel, giving us 5 fuel. Fantastic. I was running a little bit low on fuel just then, so that is quite good to come across. Come across, mister! Alright. Onwards. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Okay, I can hurt them, but not really. Let's give it a shot. Oh my goodness, I regret this decision. Alright, let's get this off and... yeah, we'll keep that off, and then we will... no, we need the teleport. Let's go ahead and send 2 guys. Get this off, and then get you guys in there. So these guys should be able to survive. Let's go ahead and cloak that. Just get to keep the shields nice and healthy, please. And thank you. Oh man, double shot from that guy. So let's try and take this thing out. And then we can disable their weapons a little bit. Okay, at least the engines are... oh, yeah, we're getting better evasion now, which is quite good. Okay, that is destroyed. Let's go ahead and hull laser out the weapons here. Okay, that's one weapon down. That's good. Now we can focus on this thing. Try and take this out before the situation gets a bit controlsome. At least we can kill these sorts of ships now. Well, let's go ahead and take a bit of power out of there to get some oxygen back in the ship. Excellent, a breach. That is really good. That means they're not going to be able to dodge us, but we're going to go ahead and attack these shields, because otherwise they're going to cause some problems for us. Okay, let's go ahead and cloak. Okay, and that's a double breach. Suck on that. I guess this has a low breach chance or something. Get you back up there. Let's go ahead and heal up our guys. Healing on up. Try and come back from that, you fools. Let's go ahead and attack their drones and really show them what for. Okay, their shields are enough to defend against the ship, kind of. Oh man. Yep, these guys are hosed. It's taken a while, but we are getting there. One weapon's all you need. A basic little weapon like what we've got is perfect for this sort of ship. And what's really good is that we can switch between that and boarding mode weapons as well. You salvage what you can from the broken ship, giving us 31 scrap, and when we investigate this station, we find that it was either abandoned or stripped clean. And it seems to have lain unused for quite some time, and we find nothing useful. Well, balls. More crew members, please. More crew members. Alright, let's power things back normal. Back normal-like. Okay, and we're going to save our money, because I would ideally at this point like to buy something, but we have the store right there that we're checking out anyway, so we're going to save our money for that. Let's go. There is a black market hub here, and you receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military-grade explosives, we'll gladly pay for them. Again, don't really want to give you my missiles because I am using them. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. We've only got one more jump, so we might as well go now. Okay, store. What do you got? The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive at this beacon is selling equipment for just that. The NG Hive at this beacon are... is it like a school of fish, a hive of NG? I guess. That makes sense. Okay, what do they got? Long-range scanners. All of my... yes, that's a really good augment. It's going to make you a buttload of money. Otherwise, not really anything that I like. I've got this guy to sell. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Yep, we can call that pretty much good. Right, what are we going to buy, though, as far as upgrades go? Upgrades. Well, the one thing we're starting to run out of now is power, so having an extra power or two would be pretty good. Maybe a better teleporter? Getting a level 3 shield is also quite important, but we can do that later. Getting that's good. Don't need that. could get 2 power, but then we'd be powerful. Powerful. Alright, let's get that. That's good. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. That's okay. We're doing alright. Right, so now where are we going to go? This way? There's a ship down this way, so that'll be quite good to head that way, but that distress. Plus there's a bunch of extra beacons we can jump to from here. Okay, so you can only get to the exit from this beacon and this beacon, so going down there's kind of a waste, really. So let's go to this distress beacon and see what we've got. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small rebel asteroid belt. It's not a rebel asteroid belt, and you find a ship with pirate markings partially crossed between 2 large rocks. They must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Let's try and loot the ship, because, hey, they're just pirates. You decide the pirate is not worth saving and fire a few volleys into their hull, causing their ship to depressurize and break apart. You move in to loot the remains, giving us 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 24 scrap, and an anti-ship drone Mark II. It's a combat drone now. Anyway, it's worth a heap of scrap, which is awesome. Now it's time to maybe head over this way. Could like do something like beep, beep, boop, bop, bow. Let's go. Okay, totally non-obvious cut. But once you see the mantis before they see you, you can attack the ship, remain concealed or cloaked. They have got a hell of a lot of weapons, and they've probably only got 2 crew members there, so they should be pretty easy to overpower before they overpower us. So let's attack that ship. Okay, they've got 1 border, possibly. Okay, what are we going to do here? They've also got a med base, so let's power up. What are we going to depower? Let's depower that a bit. Yeah, yes, depower that. And then we can attack their med bay. With this weapon. Okay, they've boarded with 1 dude. That should be okay to handle. And they're trying to head for our door system, well, we can't really have that. Let's try and take this guy out. Oh boy. And he's dead, so that makes the resulting fights all the more easier. Oh. The luck is real. This isn't even on, that's a sign. It's breached. Let's go ahead and jump in there. And where is this guy going? I'm actually going to lock him out for a little while. Let's lock that mantis over in that part of the ship. There we go. So now we can kill this NG and destroy these weapons, which would be pretty handy. Take one of them offline. If we take even that one off, it'd be pretty straightforward. Yep, we took that one off, so that's good. The NG is dead, so let's go in there and mop up the rest. Oh, this ship was actually pretty easily taken down. It looked pretty powerful. I was not expecting that to go well. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so strip it of useful materials, gaining 2 fuel, 1 drum part, and 32 scrap. Wonderful. Get these guys back home, heal them up, and prepare to jump onwards. Get that powered, sir. More power, please. Healing on up, healing on out. Van Gogh is good to go. Rapid fire on that enter key. Alright, where are we going next? Good question. We have 1, 2, maybe 3, so that's not enough to go around there. So it looks like our options right now are probably here, here, and then to the exit, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much what we have to do. Not the greatest system layout. You arrive near a small fleet of civilian ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comm frequency tells you that they are having frantic discussions about something obviously troubling them. Oh! Have that NG crew member contact them. Your crew member syncs with the comm unit to communicate with them directly. You offer your hand and a summary of the ship's mission. They respond, "Our goals have analogous elements. However, not all available for disclosure. Discretion necessary." We offer our help. Secret technology stolen by Mantis. Implicit connection to rebels. Implicit. Track Mantis to hidden rebel base. Uploading coordinates. They added a quest marker to the map. However, track second ship to different base. Would calculate the probability but data insufficient. Cannot risk obvious rebel NG conflict. Also, need time to acquire military ships. Assist in finding technology? Question mark. Something like that. They added another quest marker to the map, so that's basically 2 quest markers, and they are in the next sector. Got it, okay. So it looks like we are going down here and then to the exit at early in the morning. Oh, that's a nice background. You inform a nearby station of your fight against the rebels. They offer to outfit your ship and weapon and wish us well. They give us 13 scrap and a firebomb, which will be promptly sold. Onwards to the exit. Perfect timing, once again, despite the badness of that layout. You arrive at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. When you ask a nearby station for a raid, a friendly programmer gives you the schematics for a drone. 14 scrap and a hull repair drone. It'd be almost kind of bad of us to not utilize this hull repair drone at this point, because it is so good. That, not so good. I'd rather spend the power on our actual teleporting onto their ship. Fences? Offense? Anyway, on to the next sector, please. A rebel stronghold? Or an abandoned sector? Oh man. So the thing about Lanier's ships is that they do not have any oxygen on them, and they have crew members, so boarding ships is generally a no-no. We do have the Quistas, which are kind of immune to asphyxiation a little bit, but we don't have a clone bay, so going there is pretty much a no-no. Sorry, Lanius, but this here as well, not that great. Alright, let's go up here though anyway. It's a lot safer than the Lanius sector, I'd say, even if it doesn't have the cool music. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. But if you want to see how high, you'll have to come back in the next video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it to let me know. Tell your friends, and be sure to subscribe and join the flock if you haven't already, and migrate with us into the next video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and kia kaha. That sounds a little bit better, doesn't it?